right now. It's a bit of advice. Never chase a lesbian. You're wasting your time. I hung out with a group of, I used to live in Korea back in, I lived in Korea from 04 to 09, and in 2006, I got hooked up with these lesbians. They just liked, they were cool with me, and it was a cult, they were in a cult. And so I joined this cult for a minute, and you know, fellas, if you've ever heard locker room talk about chicks, you know, you have never heard anything in your fucking life like a bunch of lesbians talking about pussy. Oh my God, I can't believe the shit I heard. And then I said, what am I doing here? I had to leave that cult. I'm not a cultish person. I'm pretty, I just turned 48. I don't get an applause for that. 48 years old. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I got 9 years clean. Well, I'll have 9 years clean next month. And but let me tell you something, man. I feel bad. I feel bad for Timberlake, Tiger. Tiger just fucked up again. Rolled the car, drunk. Remember when he got in trouble for the fucking? He was fucking all the white women. He got in trouble, and they threatened to pull his sponsorship, right? So he gets on the podium. He says, "Yeah, hey, look. First of all, I'm sorry, and I'm getting counseling." And he left. That was it. Man, I fucked up for 20 years. I wish I could, but see, I wasn't a famous golfer. I wasn't good at nothing. I sucked at everything I ever did. I wasn't good at nothing. So, but I wish I could have just been like, hey, sorry about that, I'm going to get counseling. But, and Bill Cosby fucked up, so there's 88 years old, he's still having to pay out. We thought he was America's dad, remember that? Turned out he was America's stepdad. Yeah. I tell you what, man, it kind of reminds me of my last colonoscopy. You know, when you get your colonoscopy, they knock you out with dope and they go up your ass and you don't know what happened, right? Yeah, it reminded me of Bill for some reason. And so the chick's like, yeah, he raped me, and he said no, it was consensual rape. So I'm just wondering what the conversation was, the consensual conversation. Hey, Bill, what are your plans tonight? Well, I was thinking I could knock you out with a lewd and then fuck you while you were sleeping. What do you think of that? Oh, I consent to that. I don't think that's how it went. I'm all clean now. They said that weed wasn't addictive. I don't think you know the kind of shit I was doing to get weed. Man, I'm not saying I sucked dick behind a dumpster, but I may have sucked dumpster behind a dick. That's all I'm saying. And I am an alcoholic. I'm definitely an alcoholic. I thought I was a sexaholic, but the pussy got in the way of my drinking. So I was wrong. I like this chick. She laughed at that. I like you. Yeah, this is a good crowd. I like you guys. I've decided this is going to be the best set of my life tonight. Right now. Tonight, it's Big Laugh Comedy Club. Tomorrow, I'm getting slapped by Will Smith. I'm going to say. Man, I don't know if being famous is what it's all about. I grew up in the 80s, right? In the 80s, we just thought, man, you got to get famous. That's what it's all about. And then, 40 years later, TikTok came out, and now we see what's really going on. They're getting fucked on the casting couch, bent over, they got to crawl on the floor. I may not be famous, but at least my butthole is intact. Thank God. I'll tell you, I'd like to be in the next Tarantino film. I would. I think it'd be cool. I just don't want to get fucked in the ass to do it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want it that bad. Okay? I want it, but I don't want it that bad. I've thrown in my lot with comedy. I sucked at everything I ever did in life. I was a blue man. I was in the blue man group. I sucked at that. Apparently, you're not supposed to take a shit on stage in front of 1,000 people. I didn't know that. That was a drug-related thing, of course. Me and this fucking dope, man. My dad was a Vietnam vet. He did dope. My stepmom did dope. I'm bad at relationships. But I'm getting better. Let me tell you how I'm getting better. My lady friend, I'm fucking this white chick from West Texas, right? She's great. Love her. She's a nice person, right? That's what I like. We're both introverts. That's cool. Anyway, she left her pillow on my couch. Now, the old me is, bitch, take that fucking pillow off my couch. Take it home. This is my home. But see, now I got 9 years of sobriety, so I'm like, babe, you can leave that pillow here. I'm okay with it. I like hanging out with you. It's worth it. Don't bring nothing else over. But I'm okay with this pillow. Okay, that worked out. That was a good one. Yeah, this is, This is stand-up. I'm really glad to be with you guys. They talked about magic mushrooms. Let me say something about magic mushrooms. They ought to rename it. They ought to call it tragic mushrooms, because they ruined my fucking life. I had the worst psychosis of my life. See, now they call it bipolar disorder. In the 80s, they called me ADD, attention deficit disorder. And the treatment for ADD was methylphenidate, 10 milligrams of Ritalin in a pill. That's just cocaine in a pill. So they call it kitty coke. It's cocaine for 10-year-olds. So they've been giving that to 10-year-olds. And I was so fucked up, I'd be in the school, I wouldn't blink for 6 hours. Teacher said, Ryan, do you know the answer to number 4? I said, Mrs. Loudermilk, I know the answer to everything. Because I'm on fucking Ritalin. I was pretty sure this was going to be the best set of my life. And I think I'm pretty close. I hope you learned something today. This was good for me. I hope you got something out of it. And in the event, God forbid, big laugh, you didn't get anything out of this, my set tonight, go fuck yourself. Hey, you're in that crowd. I'll see you later. I'm Ryan.